All right, everybody, welcome back to the Throop Ranch in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. All right, you can see, a little overcast today. Oh, I got bugs biting me. Okay, so here's a project we're gonna be doing. You can see I got safety glasses on today. You know, always wanna have your PPE, your good old PP, when you're doing projects. Okay, so I wanna show you something we're doing. Okay, look at this hose line. So this guy, look at this one, can you see it? This is my hose line that busted, right? The inside of these have got like a little inner like twisting mechanism. Well, this one broke. And as you turn this, see if I can try and get a good shot. As you turn this one, you can see it like just spun all the way around. It wasn't locking up right in there. So what I did was take this one. This is our old one. I got our new one here that we're going to be putting on, right? This is our new basically hose bib that we're going to solder on to that right there. So what I did, right, so we're going to be putting that right on there. Okay, so you can see I got my my butane torch. So what I did was I turned this thing on and melted it off of this. If you heat that up, this thing used to be on there. It used to be on like that. So I melted it and it comes right off when you do that with copper. You can do that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you a little soldering, and we are gonna connect our brand new hose bib, right? Got this at Lowe's yesterday. We're gonna connect this and solder it up to that one. Okay, ready? So here we go. All right, so here we are. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put gloves on when I'm working with soldering because it gets really hot. I don't wanna burn. Okay, so our new hose bib that I'm gonna put on, I have this is like abrasive pad that you use, and what you do is you want to clean the copper first, right? So I'm going around, clean this copper line out, and then I'm gonna just shove it in here a little bit, clean this thing out, get it nice and abrasive so the solder can adhere to it. So the next thing I'm gonna do, so I've got my two things. I've got flux, right? This is the stuff that you're gonna put on the copper that makes the solder, when it melts, it makes it adhere to it. And then I've got, I'm gonna use the rest of this one, lead-free solder, right? Right, so here's my little, here's what solder, raw solder looks like, the metal to it. Okay, so here we go. Watch what I'm gonna do. This first thing I'm gonna do. Heat this thing up real nice and good. Get my flux ready as I do this. Off a little bit, flux off in here. Okay, get that nice and heated up. Do. Take this line, flux, nice and hot, put this over it. The flux cleans it up, all right? So I melted all that old solder off of there, clean it up real nice. I'm gonna take this line, stick it on there. Get some flux in here too. It's about to rain. this guy back up. We got lots of flux in there. It's cleaned up real nice. I'm gonna heat this up. Really heat it up. So there you go. Okay, now as you can see, you know, it's not like up, that's pretty good. I'll give myself a good grade for that. So now what we gotta do, you know, and that's what I do too, take some flux, put it on there, clean it up a little bit, and got a pretty nice solder joint right there. You know, I feel like the solder went in there. That's probably always one of my concerns. You can see I've got, let's see if I can get in there, right? You know, nice soldering all around there.
Okay, so now comes the tricky part. Get my flashlight up in here, see if I can show you what's going on. Okay, these jobs are not for the faint of heart. So you can see I got my line. It's this one. This is my copper line right up here. This guy right here. This one runs all the way outside, and you can see we got, these are our connection pieces. And this one right here is where we made our new copper connection line right there. So see, that's that solder joint. It goes all the way to the outside right there for our new faucet, or our new exterior faucet. So now literally the last thing I have to do, I have to connect these. Get out of here. Right here. Oh my god, I'm struggling. Okay, so I gotta connect this valve to that one right there. And then this valve is turned off right here. And so then I should just be able to turn it on. And if our solder joint works, we'll be back in business with our new hose bib. Okay, wish me luck. I am going to try and make a video of this, but it's always tricky in these situations. Let me see what I can get. All right. Okay, you see, we're recording. Yep. Got this line, slide it back in here. So now, these are compression joints. So now, I'm gonna take these guys. Let's get my crescent wrenches, and I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna start tightening these guys up real nice. Come on. Okay, so there's one. This is no easy locations to do this in, but you know, two, when it works, it's pretty rewarding. Wow, I'm getting it. So see, we're slowly getting it. Tighten these really good. Oh, I should be on business. Both compression guides. Oh, god dang it. Just a hair more. Come on, baby. Okay. I'm doing this whole valve. Alright. Okay. We're connected back up. Alright, moment of truth. I think there's another line that I forgot to turn back on. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay. That's kind of funny. Alright, see that space? Right up there? Right, like right up through there. So I was laying down, upside down there. And then my valve, you can see where the flashlight is. I'll just go over to it real quick. Okay, you can see we got our red valve right up and there. That's our red valve we turned on. It's all the way open. See? Righty, righty tighty. As I tell my kids. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. Going all the way left. Lefty loosey. Left is open. Okay. Here's our moment of truth. Okay. Ready? I get this valve right here, this blue one, this little ball valve. Okay, so I'm gonna open it. This one goes from my well pump all the way up through here to this line. It goes up. One goes over there to my other faucet. This one, that line right there, goes all along that faucet right over there. Let's open it up. Moment of truth. Our moment of truth is if there's water spraying everywhere, SOL. Let's see what we got. Open her up. I don't see or hear any water spraying anywhere. Sweet, it worked. Oh, pretty handy guy. When you live on a farm at the Throop Ranch, you figure out how to do things by yourself. So look what we got. There's no drips. Line's all connected back out. Let's go back outside to the hose bib and see if it worked. It should. Okay, you ready? Moment of truth. Here we go. Here we go. Here's our new faucet sticking out. All connected. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah! She works. She works. All right. Nice. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do is I'm put a couple screws here and here just to support it. Yeah. That's how you get projects done at the Throop Ranch. Okay, so like I was saying, you do projects by yourself, when you own a farm and you got things going on outside and you got all sorts of things to fix occasionally, right? So this is kind of homesteading, owning a farm 101. You got to figure out how to not spend $500 and fix the hose bib. Okay, like look at this thing. I'm so pumped. Oh, we got our little kitty here. These are our new little kitties. Plummy. Hey, kitty, kitty. Yeah, it's water. It's water. Cats are so funny about water. Okay. Oh, it's so rewarding. Now just turning it on. Brand new faucet up and running. Right? So exciting. You want to get it, kitty? You want to get it? So nice. So now look. So what I was doing every time for the past probably like 3 weeks, I was going down in the basement, shutting the water off down there, then I gotta come back out. So now I can just shut the water on and off right there. So now we got our garden boxes right out there that we can start watering, and all of our new fruit trees that we can water much more easily. Plus my wife will be so impressed. She'll love it. So also, okay, upcoming projects we got going on. Look at that. You see that white barrel right there? What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn that into a rain barrel. I'm gonna run a line off of that gutter down into a rain barrel right there. And we'll get some just free watering. Granted, we live on a farm. I got a well and it's free water anyways, but one more cool step to do. Okay, well, everybody, it's June. The bugs are out. We're at the Throop Ranch. We're getting stuff done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Subscribe and follow, okay? Subscribe and follow. Thanks, appreciate you guys. Hope this helped.